Okay, so I thought I'd give you an update on this squidger controller, and I thought I'd show this Snowman as well that I've bought. It's a miracle melting snowman, and it melts again and again. So yeah, the squidger controller, I've glued it together so you can still see the tear in it, and yeah, the bond is quite strong. I'm very surprised that I can bend it this way without it splitting, because I was thinking after I've glued this, I was thinking, yeah, it'll probably still hold together when I'm kind of squidging it this way, but when I do it this way, surely it's just going to split apart again, but it doesn't, surprisingly. But when I'm squidging this, where the glue is, it just feels very hard, like on my thumb, so it's not really that comfortable anymore. So into the bin that goes, and I got a new one, and I'll make sure that I don't twist this one this time. So let's take it out of the box. So here is the new one. Yeah. So onto the miracle melting snowman. Now I've not opened this up yet, and I've not read everything on this tag. I'm guessing the way it works is that it's kind of like putty, and you make it into the shape of a snowman, and maybe you've got kind of like little black things that you can stick onto it, you know, for the buttons and whatever, and like over the putty will be at the right kind of viscosity, so over time, over like a short period of time or a long period of time, it slowly kind of collapses due to gravity and ends up kind of looking like a puddle. I'm guessing that's how it works, but I could be completely wrong, but let's see how right I am. So it says Blue Sky, age 5+, the original miracle melting snowman, it melts again and again. And on the back there it says Blue Sky. I don't know if you can see that, like through the viewfinder it's pretty much not really visible at all. And yeah, it's got stuff inside. Okay, so on this really tiny writing, there's the website address, blueskydesigns.co.uk, Leeds. So I'm guessing this is a product of the UK, but it was made in China. So I'm guessing maybe, oh actually wait, you can actually open this up, so let's read what it says. So it says what's included in your snowman, and it says there snowman pieces, so there's all your pieces and stuff. Snowman putty, so I was right that it is putty. Let's open this up, scan the QR code to see how I work, and let's see, you can see I'm in a big puddle there, I melt again and again. So I'm not going to read all of this out, just pause the video if you want to read it. Okay, so it's not really a guide or anything to the actual product, it's just kind of like warnings and stuff like that. Let's take his head off. I'm guessing that's how you open it up. Or does it come apart this way? Ah, okay. I was totally expecting his head to either just kind of come off or unscrew. But no, this is the way it opens up. Cool. So let's see what we've got inside. So we've got some twigs for arms and hands there. Got a top hat. Oh, that must be our guide there. Got the scarf. Carrot for a nose. What are they called? Goggly eyes or googly eyes or something? So you kind of shake them and whatever, and the black parts kind of move about. And there is your putty. So it's quite stiff actually. So let's have a look at this guide, shall we? Instructions. So this is probably the part of the video which goes ASMR. So take the putty from the pot and mould it to the shape you want. Note it may need a little warming up in your hands to become easily workable. Shape the snowman's body using the putty, then using the supplied snowman pieces create your own snowman. leave your newly created snowman, and within a few hours it will slowly melt. So I was wondering how long it would take to melt. I was thinking, will it kind of melt like over the period of about 5 or 10 minutes, or will it be like an hour or whatever? And you got your warnings there, and nothing on the other side. So let's make the snowman. Okay, let's open this up. Well, it feels really weird. It doesn't feel like usual putty. I thought this stuff was going to get stuck inside the packet, but well, it's like rubber or something, but you can kind of stretch it like putty. It's really weird. I'm going to see what this smells like. Doesn't really smell of much. So yeah, let's try and make a snowman. I don't know how good or how bad this is going to turn out. So let's just separate it so I've got enough for a head and enough for a body. So let's see. I'm thinking, okay, break it around here. This is the weirdest putty I've ever messed around with. I used to have, see, it's kind of like, if you pull it quickly it just kind of snaps like rubber, but then if you pull it slowly it's more like putty. The only kind of weird putty I've messed about with, the only other kind of weird putty that I've messed about with is silly putty, and this is quite different from that. So, okay, okay, let's make the body. I'm not going to try and make the body perfectly round and perfectly smooth, because like real snowmen, they don't look like that. They do kind of look, the shape does kind of look a bit rough like how this looks, so I think this looks more realistic. And let's make the head. It's got a bit of a square head at the moment. Let's try and make it rounder. I think that'll do, so let's plonk that on top. But yeah, let's start making our snowman. So here is the top hat. Stick that on there like that. And stick in his nose. And stick his eyes on. Whoops. Yeah, as I'm pushing things on, it's kind of squishing his head and making it even more misshapen. Let's put on his scarf. This is quite cool actually. I think it cost about £4. And I think I'm going to get more than £4 worth of entertainment out of this. I do like stuff like this. Even though a lot of people will probably say I'm too old for it, but I don't care. Stick his hat on, and there is the snowman. For first attempt, I don't think it looks that bad really. But yeah, what I'm going to do, and there's his eyes, you can see how they move about. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave this, and I would like to leave the camera recording so I could do a time lapse of it melting. But the battery symbol in the viewfinder is red, so the battery's going to run out soon. So what I'll do is I'll go away, I'll come back when it's melted, show what it looks like when it's melted, and then probably tomorrow I'll recharge the camera and then do a time lapse and possibly upload that as a separate video, or maybe just stick it onto this video, I don't know. Okay, so it's only been about 10 minutes and it's melted quite a bit already, so for it to be completely melted, I think it's only going to be like maybe half an hour, 40 minutes or whatever. Okay, so here you can see the snowman has completely melted. I've actually done a time lapse of this. It's not worked out perfectly, there's a couple of jumps in the time lapse, but it is the first time I've ever done one. It's just due to the camera shutting off every like 20 minutes or whatever, and it ran out of space as well. So yeah, it's just completely flat now, like a puddle. So yeah, I think that's really cool. And you can just easily take the pieces off it, and you don't get like residue left on the pieces. You don't get like putty left on the pieces, which, you know, might be kind of difficult to get off. So everything's comes off completely clean. Now it kind of looks like he's got a mouth, smiley mouth. Oops. Kind of looks a bit like a skull, like that. There's the head. And then you've got like the jaw there, and the mouth, and then the eyes and nose. But yeah, I guess that's about it. It's so weird. It's like a lot harder now than what it was at first. I think it's because the temperature is now lower in the house. The only negative thing about this is that it's ended up getting all these tiny little like fibres on it. I don't know how they've all got on there, because I've only been using this on the table, and the table looks completely clean to me. So yeah, so the fibres, they're just kind of embedded into the material. I guess maybe if you used a pin or a toothpick, you might be able to get them out. But you know, it's to be expected. I mean, you know, putty, it's not going to stay completely clean if you're messing around with it. So, and it's, you know, I don't think it's that much of a negative thing. It's just really the only kind of negative thing that I can think of, really. Other than that, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.